Hi, guys. It's hard to believe that February is almost over and we are well into 2025. We've had a lot going on in the first few months of the year, including the wildfires in LA and the plane crashes in DC and other places, and our hearts go out to everyone there. And of course, we have a new administration, which has caused a lot of uncertainty and fear in the market. So today, I'm going to give you the most recent update on the real estate market since these events and talk about how they are affecting our real estate market, both nationally and then in our local market right here in Johnson County, Kansas. I'm sharing the latest data, so if you're planning to buy or sell in 2025, or if you just want to keep up on market trends, you're definitely not going to want to miss this video. Welcome back to Living in Kansas City. My name is Cheryl McCormick, and I'm an agent with the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols Real Estate, which is the #1 real estate team in all of Kansas City. I am your best resource to find out everything there is to know about the neighborhoods, lifestyle, and real estate market in Kansas City, and I have the resources to help you with your real estate needs every step of the way. I was born and raised right here in Kansas City, and I've lived here the majority of my life, mostly in various suburbs on the Kansas side. I love showcasing my beautiful hometown, which is why I make these videos, and I hope that you're going to love Kansas City just as much as I do. My goal is to keep you up to date about everything happening in the housing market, both nationally and locally here in Johnson County. And today I'm going to explore what's driving the market right now, how national trends impact us, and what it all means for you. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things real estate right here in Kansas City. With our market conditions changing rapidly and inflation still coming in higher than originally projected, which is keeping interest rates high, Ramsey Solutions said this: even though interest rates are still high, it's a great time to buy a house. The higher interest rates have priced some buyers out of the market, which means you could face less competition when you make offers. Plus, if interest rates do eventually go down significantly, you can always refinance to get the lower rate. The benefit of buying a home is that if you buy today at the higher mortgage rates, you can always refinance and lower your payment when rates come down. And experts do still think that rates will eventually come down. They just don't know when. And here are 3 reasons why now may be a good time to buy. First, the combination of higher mortgage rates and winter weather means less competition. Second, fear and uncertainty in the market means opportunity. I know there is a lot of concern over the new administration and tariffs and how these things are going to affect the real estate market, but consider this quote from Warren Buffett: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. There are still lots of opportunities out there in the real estate market. And third, sellers who need to sell mean more negotiating power for you. According to the National Association of Realtors, buying in the off-season may be less rushed. This slide shows that homes tend to stay on the market longer in January, February, and March, which means buyers have more time to make their buying decisions, and our most recent local data definitely supports that. And not only that, but home prices tend to be lower in those months as well. Lisa Stortvant with Bright MLS says this: between 2010 and 2024, according to home price data across the Bright MLS service area, home prices are an average of 15% lower in January and February than they are during the month of peak home prices, which in most years, home prices are highest in June. This means that not only do buyers have more time to make their decision, but they are also likely to pay less for their home than at other peak times of the year. This slide from the National Association of Realtors shows that the median sales prices of homes in January, February, and March of last year were significantly lower than in the other months. So if you're looking to buy a home this year, it may make sense to do your home shopping now before the spring market hits. And if you can afford to buy a home, it's still one of the best ways to grow your wealth. Over the past 5 years, U.S. homeowners have seen an average increase in home prices of 57.4%, with an increase of 56% to 59% right here in Kansas City. And while it has made it increasingly more expensive to purchase a home, if you already own one or have purchased one in recent years, you've accumulated a ton of equity. And while home prices are not expected to increase at the same rapid rate as the past 5 years, home prices are still expected to climb, just at a more normal pace. But what that means if you're a buyer is that if you wait to buy that home for another year or two, that home is likely going to cost you significantly more. And if you're a seller, there's good news for you too, because according to NerdWallet, a record percent of Americans are hoping to buy a home this year, much more than the past 5 years. This means great opportunities for sellers who have been waiting to put their home on the market. So, even with all of the volatility and uncertainty going on right now, the experts are still projecting for it to be a good year in the real estate market in 2025. So that's been a look at the national market, but now let's focus on Johnson County and the latest stats as of January 2025. First, let's look at mortgage rates. Mortgage rates basically held flat this week here in Kansas City, with a 30-year conventional coming in at 7.0%, a 15-year conforming coming in at 7.14%, and a 30-year jumbo at 6.9%, and a 30-year FHA at 6.64%. Mortgage rates are still expected to decline gradually this year, but significant drops are unlikely. Fannie Mae predicts 30-year fixed rates will stay above 6.5% for most of 2025, with potential decreases later in the year if inflation cools, the job market weakens, and the Federal Reserve cuts rates. However, recent inflation data suggests rate cuts may not happen until summer or fall. Now let's look at closed sales. Sales jumped 12.2% year over year here in Johnson County, with 440 homes sold compared to 392 last January. Pending sales were down by just one home, or 0.2%, over the same time last year. And what about home prices? The average sales price in Johnson County was up 1.3% year over year to $505,711, while the median sales price climbed 6.6% to $435,000. This tells us that the mid-market is still thriving and houses are still in demand here in Johnson County. Now let's talk days on market. Homes are staying on the market longer, averaging 42 days, up 10.5% from last year. For buyers, this means more time to make decisions during this slower time of the year. And now let's talk about supply. Here in Johnson County, inventory levels decreased 10.3%. This indicates that inventory continues to be a challenge here in Johnson County, and it remains a pretty strong seller's market here. Now let's look at list price received. Homes are still selling close to asking, but selling prices are down a little, with sellers now averaging a sales price of 98.6% of their original list price, giving buyers a little more leverage in their purchasing power. So, what does all of this mean for buyers and sellers? Well, for buyers, with interest rates remaining high, affordability continues to be a challenge. But with rates expected to gradually decline later in 2025, locking in now could still be a smart move before home prices rise even further. But with the decrease in percentage of list price received, buyers may have a little more leverage to negotiate on price, repairs, or closing costs. And increased time on market means they have a little more time to decide. But the drop in inventory means buyers still need to be prepared to act when they find that right home. Now, for sellers, the lack of inventory still makes it a seller's market, but the increased days on market means that it's important to price your home accurately and prepare your home so that it's move-in ready condition to make your home stand out to buyers. So, what's your next move? Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just explore your options, now's the time to act strategically before the spring market hits. The market is stabilizing, but every opportunity is unique, and I'd love to help you navigate it. If you're curious about your home's value, or if you want to talk strategy for buying or selling, reach out to me. I would love to help. If you're thinking about making a move to the Kansas City area or within the Kansas City area, I would be happy to help you find your perfect home in your perfect neighborhood at your perfect price point. And if you're a seller, I would love to help you maximize your profit and sell for top dollar. So whether you're planning to move in 9 days or in 90 days, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. All of my information is in the description below so that I can help you make your move to Kansas City or within the Kansas City area a smooth and easy one. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more facts about places you might call home and for exclusive community tours and real estate insights about communities in Kansas City suburbs, including Overland Park, Lenexa, Spring Hill, Prairie Village, Leawood, Olathe, DeSoto, Lewisburg, and Shawnee. And please leave a comment, as your comments help me create content that is useful to you. I read each and every comment, and I promise I'm going to tailor my content to what you'd like to see. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to love my next one. So until next time, this is Cheryl McCormick from Living in Kansas City signing off. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.